Hello, this is Liz Temple, Manager of Training Services for EVIC SmartOffice. And today we're going to cover in our Working Smarter with SmartOffice video series titled Be Bold, the Bottom Line. Now, this is a very interesting little option that I found, or I guess maybe I should call it a function that I found. And it took me a while to figure out why this worked and more importantly, why it didn't work. But let's just get started. You see on my screen that I have a little tab on my homepage with a report that says active review appointments. And for today, I have an appointment with Jenny Sweet Pickle. Now, what I want to do is, oftentimes when you prep for an appointment, there's some last minute things or there's some known things, maybe from a previous meeting that you want to discuss when you're meeting with that person. What I want to do, I want to draw some emphasis to the various areas that are that I need to validate when I'm talking with Jenny. Now, I'm going to go right into this activity, and I'm going to come down here to the description box. And let's say I've got a couple of categories or main areas to talk about. One is the different investments she has. Maybe we need to reallocate. Maybe there's certain investments she has that we really want to discuss what has been good or what has been bad with those investments. And let's talk about whether or not she's planning to have a trust that we've kind of heard about, but we're not sure if that's moving forward. Now you can see in my calendar activity here, the subject's review, it's today's date from 10 to 11:30. It's an appointment. The key word is that this is their estate plan and this is their annual review, and it's going to be held at the office. So I really believe in this filling in as much information as you have. But where I'm going with this for today is down here in the description box. And by the way, what I'm showing you works if you're putting information in a remarks section, if you're putting in a SmartPad note, because what I want to do is I want to cover both categories, investments and let's say trust. So we're going to do the investments first, and I'm going to do a bold and an underline category head, and I'm going to put in investments. And I'm going to come down to the next line. I'm going to take out the bold and the underline, and I'm going to put in international stocks, plus and or minuses. Maybe I want to talk about her mutual funds. And last but not least, her real estate holdings. Now, I also want to talk about her, the trust. We had heard that they were going to put together a trust. I don't know the status of it yet. So that's another thing we definitely want to talk about today. So I'm going to bring in a second category. And I might have a lot, so I'm not going to put a break between the investments number 3 and the next category. I'm just going to do a bold and an underscore again, and this is going to be trust update. There it is. That's the whole premise of today is why did my trust update bold and the investments kind of bolded, but it's not as bold as I would like it to be. And this is what took me a little while to figure out. This is a bold underscore. This is a bold underscore. So there's nothing different then. So what caused this to become more prominent than this one? It all has to do with that underscore line. And when you remove it from being bold and underscored, I'm going to go back to the investments. I'm going to highlight them. I'm going to go to the back so that I'm right flush up against that colon. I'm going to remove bold and the underscore, hit my space key, and there you are. Now, I don't know if I should say this is kind of quirky. Is it a little bit of a glitch? I don't know. It's just one of those things that once I know how it works, after a while it becomes second nature that I do it correctly. So in other words, the bottom line is on this particular case is that I'm going to put in, I'm just going to put in the status of possible trust. And I'm going to put discussed 1/1/2023 there. When wanting to put in something you really want to stand out and see how lovely that investments and trust update, being that bold really breaks into each section the information underneath it. So let's just put in one more item and I'll show you how I did that. So using my Control B and my Control U, you'll see that it brings forth those particular formatting options. And I'm going to put in insurance policy review. And I'll put in a colon. That's the way I like things to look. Now, before I leave that line, and if I forget to do it, I can go back up to that line and highlight the entire insurance policy review. But notice my cursor is right up against the colon. I'm going to Control B, remove the bold, remove the underscore, hit my space bar, and there you go. That's it. Now I have it exactly the way I want it to look. So why even do that? Well, if I'm in a meeting or my advisor is in a meeting, it helps break each of these important sections down, and it draws his or her attention to that particular section, and it just helps stand out on their computer. So I'm going to just put in one thing here. Well, let me come down, and I'll be the beneficiary. I'm going to finish this. Reviews. Conversion of term policies. There. I think that looks really nice. I love the way that works. When, again, it can be in the remarks section, it can be in the SmartPad if you're putting one in. It's simply Control B underscore, and actually it's the underscore line that determines whether or not it will go that bold when you remove them. Yeah, that's what actually allows it to go to this bolder bold, if you will. So I'm going to just click Save and Close. And now look how nice that looks on my homepage tab. How it breaks it down. So if I'm watching for my advisor today, what he's got going on, and nothing else, it draws me that there are 3 different items he or she has got to discuss today. And by having it this way, I see each category clearly. I see each of the items underneath that category. And that's going to make my life easier when pulling the information that I have to have, and his or her a lot easier when dealing with the client because it's categorized very neatly. That's it. That's all I wanted to tell you. So be bold. It's the bottom line. Thank you. If you have any other questions, please let us know. You can always send me an email at elizabeth.temple@.com or just give tech support a call. They can help you as well. Take care. Have a great one. Bye.